July 2012. Here's my 2 cents review on Heaven Can Wait, a film from 1978 that is starring Warren Beatty, directed by Warren Beatty and Buck Henry. But let's be honest, I'm sure Warren Beatty directed the majority of this film. 36 years ago, this film came out. A film that everybody should kind of see. If there's one word to describe this film, it's charming. And the reason why I'm doing this review on Heaven Can Wait is that it seems like we need more films like this. I'm doing like this huge renaissance of like watching all these older films, and I think we need more films like this. It's a very kind of light, people can call it a romantic comedy, but it's a fantasy romance, but it's got genre in it as well. It's kind of a far-fetched premise, of course, which makes it a fantasy, but we really never really see these films anymore. And Warren Beatty is a man that he didn't make many movies in his career, but it's a man that everybody kind of knows, but because he knows exactly what film that he's supposed to do. Like, I don't think he's a great actor. He can even himself say he's probably not a great actor, but he knows the roles that he's allowed to play for himself. And he's a master at playing intellectual, aloof characters. I know it's a contradiction, but that's what the roles that he always plays. He's very good at playing dreamers, like intellectual dreamers that want the world to be one way even though it's another way, and kind of get aloof about that, but also very determined, confident people that basically who like to go after their goals. And this is a film about a man that really basically just wants to have his chance. And in this kind of allegory, it's that him as a football player, which is great for today's world because people are obsessed with football. And believe it or not, the NFL actually agreed to allow them to, they play the Los Angeles Rams, play the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Super Bowl, and it's shot in this film. And believe it or not, it's kind of amazing because, this is like a little quick segue. 1978 this movie came out. And the Rams are playing the Steelers in the Super Bowl, which happened in 1979. The Rams and the Steelers played the Super Bowl in 1979. So I don't know if this was like a premonition, so to speak. But all I know is that this film is extremely charming. It's a film that we really it's deeper than people think it is. People think it's very simple, but it's about commerce. It's about where the money goes in our society, and it's about a guy who just wants to get the best out of himself, and of course he falls in love with a woman who wants to get the best out of herself. So these characters are very redeeming and charming, and they got good values, and without kind of being pretentious about it. And I think people should go back and watch this film. It has a lot of attention on the IMDb page. It has an astonishing 6.9 out of 10. A lot of people, but if you really look at the users, the 12,000 people who really gave this rating, a lot of people gave it like 1 or 2 or 3 out of 10. Like, a lot of people really kind of butchered this film. But this is kind of a really good film that, like I say again, we should be making today, because I'm sick and tired of these violent, kind of like idealistic fantasy movies that are really not about anything. But this movie is about idealisms, but it's about reality at the same time, and it's something that we should all be watching. That's my review.